on this episode of Crappie Kings TV.
From beautiful, rainy, wet, overcast Lake D'Arbonne in Union Parish. And today, our guest, Brendan Jennings from the Bayou State Crappie Assassins. Come on, fish. Where is you?
We've been working the lake pretty hard trying to locate fish. Mother Nature stepped in, changed all the rules.
Come on, crappie. We know you're here. Wind, rain, dropping temperatures, rising water. The crappie can move anywhere. I put a bigger minnow. Oh, wow. Oh, that had to be a catfish.
Karl pitched in, bam. One nailed it. Karl drug in the first slab of the day.
The size we're looking for, huh?
That's what we want right there.
Look at that.
Yeah.
When it's slow, you gotta go slow. Sometimes you gotta use the meat. Hand-to-hand combat crappie. There you go, sir.
Thank you.
Oh God, if this is a crappie, we're in big trouble, folks. Because you got attitude.
This is a dish that I'm preparing. It's from the Deep South, which is normally called catfish coubillon.
I'm Karl Kalonka, and this is my job. Traveling across North America in search of the best crappie holes while hooking up with some legendary crappie fishermen and a host of colorful characters along the way, visiting some distinctive destinations and having opportunity to sample some very unique culinary cuisine.
Hey, welcome back to Crappie Kings. From beautiful, rainy, wet, overcast Lake D'Arbonne in Union Parish. Rain for like 24 hours straight. Lakes come up, the fish are gonna still be in the bushes, still in the shallow wood. And today, our guest, Brendan Jennings from the Bayou State Crappie Assassins, small jigs, shiners, whatever it takes, catch those crappie, put them in a boat, show you how to do it, so you can come here and do it like Crappie Kings. Let's get out there and hopefully not get wet, catch some fish. Let's go. Okay, I get this email from a guy, Brendan Jennings, from the Bayou State Crappie Assassins in northern Louisiana, who tells me that this Lake D'Arbonne in Union Parish is a place that we want to film Crappie Kings. There's lots of fish, there's some big fish, and tons of opportunity. So I give an email back, we start conversing back and forth, communicating. It looks like we're going to Louisiana. Looks like fun, eh, folks? What do you think? We're gonna catch some fish? Of course we're gonna catch some fish. This is Crappie Kings. We're not whistling Dixie. Overcast, cold, and we're still going fishing. Just like you crappie fanatics. It's in our blood. We gotta do it no matter what.
I had arranged for several of my top fishermen in the club. We've been working the lake pretty hard trying to locate fish. We felt confident. You never can bet on that. Mother Nature stepped in and she changed all the rules.
Lo and behold, Murphy's Law. When everything's just perfect, what happens? The storms come. Wind, rain, dropping temperatures, rising water. The crappie can move anywhere. The next day we want to go out, we can't get out there. The day we do go out, some of the ramps we used are flooded. You couldn't even get near the boat ramp.
We arrive at the boat ramp, I look out, I can tell things have changed. I knew we were going to have to locate some new fish.
I've seen rain, but it rained like nuts here for about 24 hours. Constant lightning, thunder, wind, you name it. All the excuses fishermen use not to catch fish. But right here on Lake D'Arbonne with Brendan, we're going to prove it wrong. Get out there, because you know the old saying, somebody always catches them. Today, it's going to be us, because it's persistence, perseverance, and dedication, and stubbornness to make those crappie bite.
Here we go.
Good one? Oh, little white one. Look at that.
At least there's one here.
Little white one.
Little white one. Really white one.
Yeah. Look at that muddy water, huh? Okay, now we're on the water, and it's dropping temps, windy. There's only so many places you can fish out of the wind. We want to dunk trees, you know, cypress trees, put little jigs beside them, shake them up, work some of the bushes that the guys pre-fished. No way. We went there, a few small crappie. I just knew it wasn't going to happen. We had to find some fish. Oh yeah, nice crappie. Nice crappie. Oh, big crappie too. Oh boy, big crappie. Sitting out in the middle of the channel there, Brandon. Whoa, look at this guy fight. On the float. That's the size we're looking for, huh?
That's what we want right there.
Look at that.
Yeah.
When it's slow, you gotta go slow. Sometimes you gotta use the meat.
We arrived there. It's a grass line just off of some flooded brush. Karl pitched in, bam! Karl drug in the first slab of the day.
Look where that hook is too. Look at that. He nailed it. That's a nice crappie anywhere. But just out, there's a little bit of brush. It's all flooded. And about 8 feet out, there's old grass. Now the water's up about 5-6 inches. So that grass could just be submerged. We can't see it, but we're casting to it. Tied off to the tree. Ain't spooking anything. Staying back, making cast, being patient, put nose in the live well.
Find a small grass line, you start throwing corks with shiners and stuff. I throw it in the middle, it's going down, boom, cork disappears. I thought I was seeing things. First good slab of the day.
That little minnow, right there. Look at that. Oh, crappie sees that. You know what happens. Here we go, back into the kill zone. Let's see what's out there, Brandon. Is there a giant out there? Is there like some big scary crappie out there?
I hope there's a 3-pounder out there.
There's another good one. Yep, look at this sign. Oh my God. Whoa, and the trolling motor, huh? Let him come out. There he is. He swam into the net. Another slabber. Just slow, aren't you girls, huh? Little boys. Look at your skinny belly. Look at, huh? Look at that. You know what he's doing? He's fighting, trying to do some business with the females. Look at him. Look how black. Beautiful white crappie. Just great eating size fish. Big fins. But you are so slow today. Hey, most guys that drive through there, drive through, leave. We're gonna stay because we're gonna catch some of you for dinner. Here's the setup. I got a 10-foot pole. You know, the B&M, Sam's, super sensitive for jigging and stuff too, but it works out here for the poles. And I got that slip float with a knot right up here, about 18 inches. So that can just slide. The little bead stops it from going inside the top of the slip float. A couple weights, little crappie hook, very simple. I rigged that minnow in the middle, let it slide, goes up to here and it stops. We got a little bit of wind, so you know it's not going straight down like this. Chances are it's on a bit of an angle like this. And anytime I'm fishing crappie, I want to make sure that thing is just above their head. They like to usually come up and eat. You know, they will go down and eat, but most times they like it prefer over their head. Most people know that. So it's just a matter of perseverance out here. We know they're here, we know where they're sitting, and just cast after cast, being more persistent and stubborn than they are, and we'll catch them here on a cold, windy day after some phenomenal rain. Let's keep going. You watch that little float, and there it is. There's a crappie. Look at him fight that pole. Oh, I love that pole. Pull, crappie, pull. Oh, you're not bad. You're not bad. Oh, he got a high back on him, Brandon. Look at him.
Oh, humpback.
White crappie. Look at that. Look how big their eyes are. Tell me they can't see minnows in dark water, eh? Want to throw them in there, buddy? Thank you. Took a little persistence. Had to fool them, but again, right in the right spot. Grass line comes out. This just seemed to be like just sitting right on the edge of it. Get in the grass, you get nothing. Too far in the channel, we only fluked a few fish like that. When you're right on that edge, right on the grass, shoom! They see that shiner, it's done. Just like that. Let's get some more. Where are you, big crappie? Where's that real big fatty? I love how they fight, man. So much fun. Light rods, hand-to-hand combat crappie.
One-on-one.
Oh, you're in the spot there now. Hang on. You're about to get that big one.
Fish on.
Atta boy. Feel any good?
Feels
You
good.
in net?
Feels good. I don't know. Let's see.
Is he a netter? Oh, he's a nice little fish, man.
That's all right.
Yep.
Go in a box.
There you go, sir.
Thank you.
You got them. We're catching them all through here in this little cut between the island and the shore. Getting her done. This is exciting still, man. You know? There he is. Got him. Oh, it's a good one too, Brandon. Look at this. Oh, God. Look at that crappie. Look at him. Look how they just thrash back and forth, eh? Thinking they're all big and tough. And he's in the net. Crappie for dinner. Look at the penetration there. That's where those long hooks for the minnows, you can just turn it to. You got to keep that tension on when you're fighting these things. But you know what? With these sharp hooks like that, most times with a long rod, you can get them. They get in the boat. He's not as big as some of the other ones, but man, they're still exciting. You see the float go, he missed it, went about another 2 feet, and then whew, right under. Put them in the box. It's gratification on some days when it's really slow. And you say to yourself, either I quit or I find them. There's only two options, one or the other. There's no quitting in us. We just stick it out, go to some different spots, different techniques, and process of elimination, man. That's what it's all about on Crappie Kings. Fishing with different guys, different lakes, and right here on Darbone, they're in that shallow grass, staying back, casting a slip float and a shiner. It's making our day. Let's keep going, see if we can get a real big one.
Yeah, Dutch oven cooking has been around for hundreds of years. Traditionally, you know, the old Westerners, they would cook over coals built on outside their regular fire, but today, for convenience, and the state parks prefer to use charcoal for fire control and things of that nature. But you can cook anything in a Dutch oven that you can cook at home, on a stove, or in an oven. Anything from main dishes to sweets and breads, and it's gives it to me that outdoor flavor, the flair. It's a great method of cooking and socializing, and you can tell I enjoy it. Today my wife is cooking crappie bouillon. It's a crappie soup, you know, tomato-based crappie soup. And you can look at, when you buy a Dutch oven, if you buy the Lodge or whatever, they include a book that'll tell you how many coals to put on the bottom if you're going to bake, how many to put on the top. You can add the charcoal under the bottom. In this case, we've added more charcoal than you would for a normal baking, but we've got a pot full that we're needing to boil. And you'd be surprised how quick the charcoal will boil and how well these Dutch ovens hold the heat. That you know, you can see inside that it's got a good boil going right now, starting to thicken up some. These are just traditional charcoal chimneys you can buy most anywhere. Put your paper in the bottom, light it, have your charcoal inside, and it doesn't take but a few minutes and your charcoal is going. And we keep a tea kettle sitting on one. We'll use that to add the warm water to our soup and stuff so it doesn't cool it down.
This is a dish that I'm preparing. It's from the Deep South, and it's called, you can use catfish. It's normally called catfish coubillon, but since it's a crappie show, we're going to use crappie. You lay your crappie on top of the sauce, and then you don't stir. You just kind of push it down, and then close the lid. 5 minutes after, it's done. It's a pretty good dish. It's not really, you know, that difficult to make.
Welcome to Lake Darbone State Park. My name's Lance Schonfelder. I'm the park manager. The park covers 655 acres located on beautiful Lake Darbone. It is in the Piney Hills country. Here at the park we have 16 cabins, 2 lodges. We have walking trails. We have the pool that opens up Memorial Day weekend and stays open till Labor Day weekend. We have boats for rent, as well as kayaks and canoes. The park's open 365 days a year. There's 65 campsites. It is very family oriented. We have the fishing piers. All of our cabins are very luxurious. They have TVs, they have Wi-Fi, heat and air. Here at Lake Darbone, we also have plenty of parking area for boats and trailers. We have the outside electrical plug-ins to be able to charge up your batteries. We also have a boat storage house that has electricity as well. And we have a fantastic fish cleaning station. As far as I'm concerned, it's the best in the state.
Just focus on where those fish were sitting. And they're right on the edge of a bunch of little grass patches near the flooded brush. So we just, persevered, be stubborn, just like those crappie. Just keep casting on the same lines over and over. Put that cork in the right spot, find the right depth, and it was on big time.
There's like a magic line there, man. It's almost like they're on that, right on it. Yep, look at that, huh? I just finished saying, oh God, if this is a crappie, we're in big trouble, folks. Seriously, look at this. Oh my goodness. Brandon, I'm not kidding you.
That's that 3-pounder I told you about.
Yes, it's a Darbone pig. Don't fall in. Darbone pig. Look. Oh, it just felt so much bigger, but look at that big mouth. Come here, girl. Oh, it's a boy again, isn't he? Another male. Skinny male. But they got some nice size to them, man. Look at that. Somebody else lost that fish. See that little torn lip right there? He was gone. He was somebody else's fish story. But the one that got away. Today, I had made 3 casts, a little bit, I'd say about 2-3 feet this side of the grass line, nothing, all the way down. I get it where it should be. As soon as it landed, I just said, this is a spot. It went maybe 2 feet, and that's what happened. Right presentation in the right spots, and those get in the boat.
So now the bite's on, man. Fish is coming in left and right. The live oil's starting to fill up quick. Karl came in all the way from Canada. I was hoping to put him on some fish so he'd have a good time. I think we succeeded.
Come on, crappie. I got a feeling those buggers are right back down here again. This is where we first caught them, right in front of us, eh? Yeah. That's where we first got them.
I could have got a little spooked.
Yeah. Out in the middle. Oh, nice one too. Uh-oh. He's a slab. Well, where are you going? Whoa, look at him. He thinks he's a bass. Brandon, look at it. This is the tarpon.
He got a runner.
On Darbone. Thank you. Oh, barely got him in the nose. Watch this. Look.
Oh, he's barely hooked.
Oh, boy.
If you'd let him have any slack, he'd have got
Yeah.
off.
Look how nice those look, eh?
Oh, yeah, they're beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice. Still get the nice thick back for some fillets, eh? Beautiful. Nice, nice, nice. You know what? I just put it in that grass patch and I brought it out about 10 inches. And there it was. Whew. Awesome.
We're getting all these nice, big, hard-fighting slabs. You set the hook and they just bury. Only about 2 feet of water. They just hold down. You think, what is it, a catfish, a bass? And then they come to the surface, start splashing around. Tell you, I was in crappie heaven.
I'm in the zone. We know the crappie are still there. Oh my God. Wow, did you ever eat that? You are psychotic, and if this is a crappie, we're in all trouble, folks. Look at him run. What a fighter. What a fighter. Wow, did he smash that, man. Like, I mean, I was looking at that float, and it went just going along, minding its own business. Boom! And guess what? You ended up on Crappie Kings TV because you got attitude. These ones are just perfect. Nice size fillets. There's 3 of us we got to feed, so we got to keep a few fish. And they're just perfect to eat. Perfect. Thank you. Put them in the box, bud. In this Kona, big fat slab, weighing in at 285. And he's on the line, boys. Oh, oh, oh. Brandon, grab me up. He's pulling me in. He's pulling me in. Oh, he's a fatty too. Oh, look at that mouth. Where you going, boy? Where you going? Huh? Oh, Lordy. That's a nice little crappie. 1 second. Oh, oh yeah. Oh boy, oh boy. I can't even see the hook hardly. Look at that.
He buried it.
Oh boy. That's how we do it on Lake D'Arbonne on a cold, windy, rainy, wet day with Bayou State crappie assassins on Lake D'Arbonne. You think we're messing around? What do you think this is? You think it's called the Shiner Club? What do you think? It's the Crappie Club, man. We're catching crappie. We almost got time for a few more. And we've got commitments somewhere else, something else to do. Isn't that the way it is with fishing? Always somebody calling you, your wife, your friends. It's always somebody. That means you got friends. But listen, if you want to have some fun, you want to catch some fish, have great southern hospitality, great places to stay, and fantastic crappie fishing any way you want to catch them, like we are with the Cork and Minnow, come on down, Union Parish to Lake D'Arbonne, and I guarantee you, you are going to thank me for showing you that Louisiana has got some crappie for you. Thanks for watching.
With Karl's first impression and these fish that we caught, I'm sure old Karl's gonna come back to Lake D'Arbonne.
And a very big thanks to the Union Parish Tourist Commission and Union Parish Chamber of Commerce. Accommodations for Crappie King staff provided by the Lake D'Arbonne State Park.
And there, oh God, did you see that, folks? Did you see that? That big minnow. He waited and waited, shoo, down. God, I love crappie.
Crappie Kings Television, presented by B&M Poles. Wherever fishing takes you, B&M has been there. Young Steels, Ford Lincoln. Power Pole, Shallow Water Anchor. Visit us at crappiekings.com.